Everyone knows about the New Year's Day on January the 1st, the beginning of a brand new year. However, not many others know about the holiday known as Chinese New Year. It's a celebration of the beginning of a new year on the Chinese lunar calendar. Some traditions the Chinese people would do is cook lots of good food, put on a fireworks show, wear traditional qipaos or the color red, and bang traditional drums and just having a good time in general. There's actually a fascinating tale on how this holiday came to be. A long, long time ago, there was a mythical beast called Nian. He lived in the mountains and rested in a cold, barren cave. One dark winter, Nian came out in search of food. However, to no matter where he looked, there was no food for him to eat. Nian was starving. He suddenly saw a small village in the distance and flew to it. There were animals and humans all around, and Nian gleefully found his prey. He stormed into the village, eating anything he managed to get his hands on. He ate pigs, he ate cows, he ate chickens, he ate sheep, he ate the harvest, and for those people who were unlucky and didn't manage to find shelter, Nian ate them too. After Nian ate his fill, he went to the mountains, eager to return the next year. From then on, Nian would come every year during that time and would cause chaos in the village. Villagers were so frightened by this beast, they would hide themselves in their homes for days, trying to avoid the monster. One day, Nian couldn't find any more food in the village, so he decided to travel to the field, where he saw more humans working. On his way there, he saw a man heading towards the field planning to work. The man saw Nian and dropped his rake, and his legs shook as he frightenedly looked at the beast. It was too late to escape. Nian headed towards him, picked him up, took a look at his clothes. They were bloody red. He cried out in fear before dropping the man on the ground and flew away back to his abode. The villagers who saw this were in shock. How come Nian didn't eat the man? They wondered. An elderly man who passed by the village today came towards the crowd. He told the people of the village that through his learnings traveling, he learned that Nian was scared of three things: the color red, fire, and really loud noises. If people in the village utilize those three things, they will be able to scare Nian away forever. The people agreed and started preparing for the next time Nian comes to town. The year passed by in a blur, and Nian came back to the village once again. This time, there was no one outside at all, not even animals. Nian looked and could not find anything or anyone at all. He was about to break into a house before he saw the door, taped up with a red banner. He jumped up in a fright and went to another house. That one had a red banner too. He went around the entire village, and every house has a red banner on their door. He began to run around in circles, dazed and confused. Suddenly, a pop came up from the distance, and Nian saw fireworks shooting up into the sky. People suddenly came out of their houses, and they were all wearing red and holding drums and red lanterns. The ones with the drums banged on it really loud, all around Nian, and others waved the bright red lanterns, making their outfits look redder than before. Firecrackers were set all around him with their loud pops. Nian couldn't take it anymore. He flew up and went away from the village, never to return again. The people of the village cheered in joy, and this became a tradition, with the holiday being called Nian, which is the Chinese word for year. The story of Nian is one of the most popular Chinese tales of all time, and is still told by the Chinese to this day. This is what started Chinese New Year, which has been expanded to other Asian countries, with the name becoming Lunar New Year.